Yeah, hi, it's Fabian here from Digital Kaizen. We are an SEO and digital marketing agency in Perth, Western Australia. And today I just wanted to give a quick feedback or like a walk through how we've used Brian's awards bait content framework to generate some links and increase rankings and drive some traffic to one of our clients' websites. The client is a home builder, so I guess many of us SEO people probably would consider this to be kind of a bit of a boring niche, and it's definitely not very easy to get links quickly and easily for someone in an industry like builders or construction. So really, I'm just going to keep this really simple. We didn't do anything fancy. We pretty much really just stuck to exactly what was outlined in the worksheets. So starting off with the first worksheet. Sorry. So pretty much what we did was exactly what it says here. We chose a topic. So in this case, because we are with a building company, so we actually picked the topic to be this one here, the top 100 interior design bloggers for new home builders. Now, the reason we picked this because if we were looking at who's going to link to us or who can we use for this award bait, and the shoulder niche that's closest related, where there's a lot of bloggers, is the area of interior designers. There's literally a shitload of bloggers that are daily writing about kitchen designs, bathroom designs, entertainment rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, how to decorate, how to make small rooms look bigger. There's all sorts of stuff that they publish about. So we wanted to go in after those interior design bloggers, and then we just added the title for new home builders at the end, simply because it's more relevant to our client, and because we are using awards bait as our content framework. It's not so necessary for us to have a very specific title that attracts a lot of attention or anything, because literally it's all about the bloggers that are on the list. So anyhow, we just added that to add some benefits for our client to have the words home builders within the title. So this is the title. So this was the first step, and then going through, we find the winners, which was actually quite simple and easy as well. So we did a lot of search, on Google for the top blogs or lists of top bloggers in the industry, and luckily for us, there's actually a website from Amara's Interior Blog Award. So these guys from Amara, who is I think an American company that sells interior decoration products, they actually created a whole website on and using the awards bait strategy by creating an awards bait page, basically an awards website that hands out awards every year to the best interior design bloggers. So this has been running for a few years already. I'm not sure if you can see this here, but I think it's here 2014, 15, 16, and this is currently running for the 2017 awards. So as you can imagine, there are a lot of bloggers that already have been listed, have been awarded, or at least been nominated. So I'm not sure, but I do believe that the person behind the SEO for Amara is actually also a student of the SEO That Works course from Brian. I've seen his name somewhere popping up, I think in a Facebook group, but don't quote me on that one. Anyhow, he's made our life a lot easier because we just basically went through the different years and looked at all the different interior design bloggers, and we found lots of them. So the next step, what did we do next? Step number 3 is organize the list. So basically, after we have compiled our list, which we actually all recorded here in this handy spreadsheet. So this is all the blogs that we've nominated. These are the email addresses that we found, and then we've got some contact details or some about pages, and then we record the first email sent, second email sent, and if someone replied. Later down the track, we've also used these relationships that we've built to actually reached out to them again for another content framework called the Crowdsourced Manual, if you may have seen that already in the course. So that was basically our basic spreadsheet, and the order that we went with, so literally all we did was go by domain authority. So we just plugged in the domain authority and we ordered the list accordingly, and that's how we placed the order on our awards page sheet, blog post, sorry. So basically when you scroll down here, you can see the order of these posts, of these interior design bloggers, and they're all ordered simply by domain authority from Moz, and we just use basically this little plugin up here. Okay, so once we had done that, the next step was to create the title. Now we already had the title, as we've already spoken about that one. Then the next step is the awards page intro. Now this is really simple, and literally we've pretty much run it off the script here pretty much. I just adjusted it slightly. So as you can see here, are you looking for interior design inspiration for your new home? If so, then you are in the right place. We've done the work for you and waded through the endless sea of design blocks and picked the absolute best interior design blocks for new home builders like you. In this list you'll find everything you might be looking for, from creative color schemes to great low budget do-it-yourself ideas. These blocks have it covered. No matter if you're a first-time builder or have plenty of building experience under your belt, the following blocks will give you plenty of design ideas and inspiration to make sure your new home lives up to your dreams. Enjoy! And that's pretty much the only text on this entire page, and there's a lot of text on, that we wrote ourselves in-house. Because as I'll tell you about in a second, all of the bios for the different blog owners, we got our writer to do that. This is the only bit here that we actually wrote in-house. So moving on to the next step, after we've written the intro, we've ordered the winners. I've already mentioned that we've just simply ordered them by domain authority. And then create a list for your winners. Listing. No, that's right. So we've got their name, a flattering bio, an image, and a link to their social profiles. So here's an example: Maxwell Ryan, which is the author of the Apartment Therapy blog. And we've got a quick bio that we actually, for all of the bios, so we got our writer we sent them a list. We sent the writer the list of all of our nominated blogs, and then we said to the writer, look, write 150 to 250 words quick bio by going to their website and look at their about pages, or any page we find information, and then start writing the bio. And that's literally all we did. And then at the bottom we just add the social links. So here we've got Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. And yeah, the writer basically did this for all of the, I think, 100 blogs that we have included. So as you can see, it's a long post with lots of unique content, which is obviously what Google likes. It's very easy and very simple to outsource this, to get someone to write it for you. I can't even remember what we paid for it, but really it wasn't very much compared to the amount of content that we got back. Probably less than $300 to $400. Anyway, so moving on to the next step. So we've completed this. So the next step then, which is, we're now already in worksheet number 3, which is the promotion of our awards page. So create a unique banner, a logo. As you may have seen already on our page, we created a sort of a banner, like a logo for the post, which was somehow in line. You see our clients' color schemes are black and orange, so we choose a black and sort of orange logo, basically just saying top 100 interior design blogger for new home builders. And that's pretty much it. That was the banner of the post. So this was the main image on the blog post. And also we got these banners also designed for our winners. So basically the next step in the outreach is to create a badge for our winners. So we used the same logo, simply a bit smaller, and that was the badge that we also sent out to our winners. And then we basically reached out to the winners exactly using this script here. So we didn't do anything fancy. We simply added here the site names, and we even left the PS the same as it is. Obviously, only after we got a couple of people that implemented the banners, the badges already, and we created the embed code as well. And so the results, after we sent the first round of emails to everyone on the list, I can't remember if we got 10 or 11 links already. I think it was 11. And then a week later, we sent another email, basically following up with people that hadn't responded to our first email, just saying, just checking in to see if you've received my message I sent the other day about the blog awards that you've been nominated. Here's the link to the list of the winners, which obviously includes you. Cheers, and that was it. And then after sending out that second follow-up email, we got a total of, what have we got today? Here we see 17 backlinks to this particular page. And if you have a look, there's a couple of these one, for example, the interior do-it-yourselfer, present mentions. Here's the link to our client site. Then we have this one here. They've implemented the banner on the left-hand side, so they've got lots of banners. You can also see when you are researching those different blogs, you can see if they have already these badges on their website. It's a lot more likely that they will actually include yours. Here's another one, growing spaces. Here's we actually have a second badge. One was in color and one was black and white, so some people use the black and white version. Here we can see also Interior Blog Awards 2017, so they are obviously participating there as well. Again, if you see these banners on their websites, it makes a lot of sense to reach out to them, because they are already showing that they are actually happy to implement those badges. Then here's another example. We've got Amara Interior Blog Awards, and here we see the top 100 interior design bloggers from our clients, and obviously they all link back to our client's website. And then the last one here we see Amara Interior Blog Awards, and down here we see our client's top 100 badge that they've implemented and linked back to us, or to our client's website, I should say. Yes, so again, there's nothing fancy about this strategy. It does take a fair bit of work to actually get the list together and make sure you include only websites that are really relevant and that you have a good chance of actually getting links from. The more targeted you are and the more time and effort you put in the research, the more success you'll have with actually getting links. If people have been proven to actually want to show that they've been listed as the top 100 or top 50 blogs in the industry, and they've already included badges to other websites that they've been listed previously, then chances are very likely that they actually might want to include your badge as well. So yeah, so this is what we did. Again, takes a bit of work, but it's not very complicated, and we managed to get 17 links for a client in the home building industry, which is, it's quite good for an industry that's, can be very boring. So the next step we've done with this client was to use the crowdsourced menu, where we basically got some of the interior design bloggers to write a little bit about 3 things that they would consider to be important when designing a new kitchen, and we were able to basically add on to some of the relationships that we had already built at this stage with some of the interior design bloggers that we awarded. And it makes sense to build relationships over time, so that way you can leverage them later down the track, also for other clients, because we're an agency. We also do this for other clients who are not necessarily direct competitors, so we only take on 1 client per industry in the same location, but we may have other clients that are in related industries where interior design bloggers are also in the shoulder niche. So it makes sense to put the relationships not just for the clients, but also for you as an SEO agency if you happen to be in that business. Well, that's it for today. I hope this was a bit helpful, and yeah, really just get started. It looks like a lot more work than it really is. All right, thanks very much for watching, and good luck with strategy.